tuned in to the premier program for all of your business resources, Small Business NOLA, with your host, Ruben Betige.
Hello and welcome to Small Business NOLA. I wanted to say .com, but we know that that is not it. I am Constance Spears, your co-host with Ruben Betige. Ruben is not here with us today, but his information will show up at the bottom of the screen just in case you need to get in contact with him. Today we have three distinguished gentlemen with us today, and they're going to tell us a little bit about themselves. We're going to start off today with Davis Bourne. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks.
Tell us who you are, what company you have, and your contact information.
Okay, hi. My name is Davis Bourne. I'm the owner of Bourne Office Machine Repair. We're located at 3632 General Meyer, Algiers, Louisiana. And we specialize in sales and service of office machines equipment for all your copy and fax machine repair need. We're here to support you. And we also specialize in the sales, also specialize as far as the repair on site, and we also have the depot where you can actually come in and bring machines in for repairs.
Okay, so if I am a company, if I'm a small business, and I wanted to get started, and I needed to buy printers and PCs and things of that nature, I can come to you?
Yes, you most definitely can. Basically what we try to do is we try to find out what fits within your budget. You know, everybody wants the most popular piece of equipment that's out there,
right,
but we try to find out what best suits your need for your particular company, and we try to work within your budget.
So I can be a small business, yes, I can be a large business, yes, I can be something that's already up and running. Exactly. You can come in and help me if I wanted to update some things.
Yes, we sure
okay.
Can. Yes.
And let's get to our next guest. His name is Theophilus Spears. How are you today, gentlemen?
Doing fine, doing great. My name is Theophilus Spears. My company is Eagle One Construction Company out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We pretty much do everything from commercial jobs to the small jobs. We could build your home from the ground up. We can also build your home on site, or even if you have some plans, we can also go off of your plans. We also do telephone, electrical, and we also do AC and machinery. And we also, if you even have the smaller jobs, like if you just need a handyman, we also have handyman services as well.
Okay, that sounds good. I like the way that sounds.
Thank you.
Let's get to our next guest. His name is Christopher Hamilton. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Christopher Hamilton. I'm the owner and operator of C&J Security Systems. It's a full-service burglar alarm company. We specialize in cameras, internet, anything low voltage, telephones, burglar alarms, access control. We'll do a small job, we'll do a large job, commercial or residential. And we've been in New Orleans now. This will be our 17th year. Again, C&J Security Systems, Christopher Hamilton. You can find us on the internet. Our website is cjsecurity.net, cjsecurity.net, and our phone number is 504-277-3298. Christopher Hamilton, C&J Security Systems.
Good, I like that. Mr. Theophilus Spears, I heard you say something about being a handyman. Can you tell me a little bit about what the difference in a contractor and a handyman is?
Well, it just depends on what you need. A handyman is somebody that could fix your sink, that could fix a toilet, just in case you don't want to call a plumbing company.
Okay.
Or if you need a mini blind put up, just
okay,
about anything. Go ahead.
Okay, for me, a contractor is somebody that I can call when I need a big job. Like I need to get my whole kitchen redone.
Yes.
So I will call my contractor. But if I needed to just get I wanted to change all the doorknobs, then I can call my handyman for
Correct.
something like that. That's what a handyman, you know, sometimes we get confused on what one is versus the other, because some construction workers might not want to do those small jobs.
Right.
So you can call your handyman.
Yes.
And that's something good to have, especially if you are a homeowner. And you know, when you're a homeowner, there's always something going on. You know, there's always some little thing that you just need to get fixed, and it'll
Yes.
be great if you can just put your handyman on your speed dial.
Right.
So I like that.
Right.
That sounds good to me. So if anybody out there needs a handyman, call Mr. Theophilus.
Right.
Give us your contact number again.
My contact information is area code 504-616-5391.
Thank you. Mr. Christopher C.
Yes.
Now, with all the things that are going on in our great city, and one of the things that's really important is having security.
Yes.
Now, I know that there are a lot of monitoring companies out here, and do you think, I know sometimes we think that we have to call a monitoring company to get someone to come out and monitor our houses. No, actually wire our houses. So can I call you? Can you wire my house and it doesn't matter what company I have monitoring my house?
That's a good observation, right. I can pre-wire your house or install your alarm system, and hopefully you'll keep me on and I'll monitor or have your system monitored. But you don't have to. I can wire your house professionally, and you could call whoever you had. If you had an arrangement previously with a monitoring company previously you want that relationship with, that's okay. But yes, I can wire your house. If it's being built or if it was previously built, we can do some things with it.
Okay. Do you think that it's best when someone is, like we've been having a lot of renovations going on, a lot of houses that have been gutted. Do you think that it's a good idea to have your house wired before you put your walls up?
Well, it's good, and one of the things, first of all, is safety. The less wires you have on the outside of your house, it's less likely someone can come in by chance cut it.
Oh, right.
It's less likely that'll happen. The second thing is aesthetics. As the builder knows, that's one of his primary things, is how his property needs to look good.
Right.
So one of the things that'll take away from the good look that a house could or should have is wires ran all along the outside of the building. So pre-wiring hides the wires. First of all, safety is less likely someone come and cut it.
Just cut it.
Just cut it.
Right.
Or that it'll be exposed to the weather and deteriorate over a period of time, or an animal could get there and chew it. I had several customers where animals underneath the house on the side just attracted to the buzz in the wire, and they'll just chew it.
Okay.
You see.
And that will cause a big problem.
That'll cause a big problem.
You would have to get a lot of rewiring done, right?
One lady had me come out at least 3 times.
Wow.
At least 3 times. We eventually put on a wireless system.
Now, that's someone that has already had an existing home.
Yes.
And they came and did the wiring.
Right.
Afterwards,
right, and some of the wires could not be hidden, and it's the only way it could go, and the dog would eat the wires, and we wind up putting a wireless system, and it worked good for us. She had a multiple expense.
I'm glad you said that. So you said something just now, a wireless system.
Yes.
So you have those capabilities.
Oh, exactly. That's today and tomorrow's technology. Now, wireless, some people mistake wireless as completely wireless. There are some wires. There's at least 3 wires. One wire, of course, is the electricity. You have to have an electrical wire. You have to have a telephone wire. Now, you don't have to have a telephone wire, but you have to purchase a wireless radio to take the place of a telephone wire.
All right, and I can get that equipment from you?
Yes, you can. Okay. We have that technology, and it's right there. As a matter of fact, I keep a system in my truck in order to give you a quick response. As a small company, I like to think I'm able to do so. I'm not bogged down with lots and lots of activity. The third thing, you need a horn wired to it. A horn, electrical, and telephone. Okay. Now, everything else, all the other peripherals, windows, doors, are wireless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have transmitters and receivers embedded inside the equipment, and they are wireless, yes.
Do you think that it would be a good idea to have your shed, like I'm a real estate agent by trade, and some of my clients may opt out to get their shed wired or their garage wired. What would you suggest?
Well, it depends on the individual. Some people, when they come home, there's a lot of calamity. Now, when I say calamity, they may have children, they may have issues. I'm not trying to get personal, but they may have to run to the bathroom, meaning they'll leave the car open, leave the door open just to run in the house.
Okay.
And kids, they forget that the alarm is set or being set, and it causes more problems, more false alarms than not. Most people than not choose not to wire at least the entry-exit doors of the shed. Yes.
Okay.
Now, if it's a walk-in door, yes. A drive-in door, no.
Okay.
And definitely not motion detectors. It just gets crazy, you know. It just gets crazy unless you put a keypad in the garage.
Okay, I can understand that. Mr. Davis, now is it true that you have a connection with one of probably the biggest companies out there?
Yes, actually, I'm glad you brought that point up because we've just recently became an authorized reseller for Xerox.
Okay.
Yes, and matter of fact, about 2 months ago, we became an authorized service provider for Brother Manufacturing.
Wow.
So we're actually the local authorized service provider for Brother in the New Orleans area. And I want to thank the good Lord because after 27 years, somebody finally gave us an opportunity to become an authorized service center.
Wow, that's
and I want
great.
to thank the good Lord for that.
Now, you know that everyone, I would say almost everyone has a Brother's product, either in their home, their business. So if I had that and something went wrong, you know, we have the tendency to want to call the person or the company that we bought the product from. And as soon as we call Best Buy, they say, call that 1-800 number.
Right.
So I can now call you?
You can call us direct, or actually you can go to Brother website. And when you go to Brother website, our company name is actually the first name that's listed on the Brother website. And we have it where we can have it set up where you can bring it into the depot, preferably if it's still within the warranty. And if it's outside of warranty, well, then we have to come on site and do the actual repair.
So I can say that you can be my IT guy.
You got it. Yes.
I like that. Everybody likes an IT guy, especially if you're in business.
Especially this day and age.
Now, I used to be in an office setting, and you know, it was a smaller office, and we didn't have an IT guy, so it caused more problems than needed to be, because running around and your printer doesn't work or the fax machine doesn't work. You need somebody that can come out now, instead of you running out trying to go to Kinko's. And your business runs more efficiently if you have somebody you can call, and there's always a problem going on. So I can call you.
Yes, you most definitely can. And the good point, and let me just make this point also, we've been in business since 1985.
Okay.
And we're probably one of the only companies in the city that can actually come out to your office and repair from your calculator to your computer.
My calculator.
From your calculator to your computer. Believe it or not, people still get calculators repaired because you have the banking system. They have these special type machines. And we're capable of doing repairs for those also. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Can you come set my company up, my office up?
We definitely can. We'll be happy to.
Can you set all of my computers to one printer?
Yes, we can definitely.
Set up the fax machine, things of that nature.
Right. Well, a good point at this particular point now, most of the equipment, as you know, is becoming multifunction. It's not where you got the copier here, the fax machine there, and the printer there. It's multifunction where everything is one.
Is in one
and it's
place.
Networking, which is a lot easier now than back the days when I first started into the field.
Now, let me tell you something. When I started in a real estate company, which was maybe 12 years ago, we didn't have all this technology. When we wrote paperwork, we had to actually get in our car and drive to wherever we needed to pick that paperwork up or drop it off to. So now we have so much technology, it's paperless, and if you want to stay on track, you have to make sure that your company goes with the technology. So with scanning and emailing and things of that nature, it's good to have someone we can call and say, hey, can you come out right now and do this for us?
I think within 4-hour response. We try to give a 4-hour response
window. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That's still
now,
good.
We also provide maintenance agreement on our equipment also. The good thing about having a maintenance agreement is that you get priority. So that way if you have an emergency call, well, you have prioritized over everyone else. And we can get that exactly. We can get that even sooner. Yes.
So I can come and buy my equipment from you?
Most definitely can.
You can come and set my equipment up in my office? And if anything happens, I can call you and come fix it.
You got it. Give
us your information again.
We're located at 3632 General Myers, Algiers, Louisiana.
Okay.
You can be reached at 342-1911.
All right. I like the way that sounds. I like having a TI guy, an IT guy, on my speed dial, and I can say, hey, come fix this for me.
Yes.
Mr. Theophilus.
Yes.
Now I know that there is a difference in having a home that's built from the ground. Tell me what's going on with if I have my own land and I want you to come and build the house on it, or, I mean, what would be better? If I start from scratch, if I don't have my own land and I put it all together, or if I have my own land and I tell you to come out and build my house on top of my site?
Either one.
It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. If you have your own property, that's a positive because you know which area of the city you want to live in.
Okay.
So we'll just come with your blueprints that you most likely already have.
Okay.
And we'll pretty much provide the home that you're looking to build on your site.
What if I don't know anything? If I don't know from start to scratch, can you, hold me by the hand and
Yes.
say, hey, this is what you need to do first, this is what, do you have anybody that, say I needed to get my blueprints, do you have somebody that's on part of your team?
Yes, I have somebody part of my
Okay.
team, an architect. What we'll do probably, me and the customer sit down, just have just like a one-on-one and find out what you want to have and how you have your dream house looking to be. So
Okay.
we'll jot down on a piece of paper and then we'll take it to the architect. Once we go to the architect, he'll start the process of building the home and putting it on paper for you.
All right.
And then from there, the next thing we'll do is get everything ready to get permits. Then once we get permits, the process is started. Because basically, once you're ready to build a house, it's either you have the money or the money is available for you to build your home.
All right, so what about these permits? I hear a lot of people having a lot of problem with getting permits. Is that something that the owner should go and take care of, or the contractor takes care of that?
It just depends. If you first started the process, like getting your own blueprint set up,
Okay.
then sometimes the owner does it themselves. But now with the city, you have to have either be a contractor resident, which chances are you're not. Then the next step is hiring a contractor to build it. So I will be responsible for getting all of the permits, from your electrical to your building to your mechanical to your gas, pretty much every permit that I will have to do in building your home. Yes, I'll be responsible for getting that.
All right. All right, so, say I'm a high-end client and we all have great taste, even if our budget don't cost for it. What if I wanted to get something from another state? Say my tile or kitchen cabinets or something like that. How can I go about, making that happen?
It's simple because I dealt with a customer in the Uptown area. They had their house designed.
Okay.
Pretty much everything is on the internet. So you
Right.
could just call that company and just get them to ship it here.
Okay.
Because you still look at it, you're going to have to pay for it. So they're looking at it, okay, I got a potential customer. So I just have to just put a little extra for shipping, and they'll ship it local. So that
Okay.
won't be no problem getting it shipped out from, I'll say anywhere around the world, getting it done. Because these particular clients was, I want to say, there was Indian background.
Okay.
So everything that they had that coming from their area, they pretty much shipped it in.
Wow. Did it come all the way from India?
Yes, some of the things they had come from India.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Right. So anything you want, pretty much anywhere in the world, they're able to get it to you.
Right.
Just have to pretty much pay for what you want. So if you're a high-end customer, whatever you want, you get pretty much.
Okay. So you are local,
Yes.
right? Louisiana native, and we like that in our contractors.
Right.
So tell us what does it mean when you say licensed and bonded and insured?
Well, what does it mean is you have state license, meaning you're certified with the state of Louisiana
Okay.
to do contractor work in the whole state. And I am state licensed with the state of Louisiana.
Okay.
I've been in business since 2003.
All right. Sounds good.
The difference between having insurance, you always want to have your liability insurance. That's pretty much your commercial insurance,
All right.
meaning that's for anything to happen while your guys are on the job. You also have workman's comp insurance. That's to protect your workers. And you also, the bonded is kind of tricky because some people think, well, what does it mean to be bonded? Bonding insurance is just meaning somebody is going to back your money.
All
meaning you pay the bonding company, then the bonding company is going to give the contractor installments to do the performance. That's meaning that person, that contractor, shouldn't run off with the money, because the bonding company is going to give him the money as he needed and when he does different draws.
Okay, let me see if I understand that. Or, okay, so when a person says that they are local, licensed, insured, and bonded, okay, let me clear up some bonded things. So if I know that after Hurricane Katrina, there were so many contractors that were not doing what they were supposed to be doing. So with the bonded issue, if a contractor comes out and they don't finish their job, that means that that particular client has to get another contractor to come out and do the same job, and now they have to spend more money. So if that first contractor was bonded, now that insurance will pay that second contractor, and it doesn't have to come out of my pocket anymore, right?
Because the bonded,
good, I like that.
If the money was available, either the bonding company will pay the rest of it, or they'll go after the first contractor to make sure that they'll pay any difference because of they're running off or they didn't meet the deadline or anything.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of things that's happening with hazard mitigation with the elevation, because I'm certified to raise houses.
You're certified to raise houses as well?
So you have to be, you either have to be bonded or not bonded. If you want to be bonded, then you get the larger amount of money up in the front. But if you don't want to have the bonding company, you just have to do the warranty between you and the homeowner after you finish the product.
So is it true with the leveling that you just said, that you had to be a part of the road home in order to get your house leveled or to get some of that?
No, at first you just had to, when it first started, no, everybody was doing it. Then they started breaking down because the rules are changing pretty much once a week.
Okay.
Now you have to be either state licensed or you have to be a commercial state license, but you also have to carry rigger's insurance.
All right.
And rigger's insurance is very expensive.
So if I'm a client and I want to get my house leveled, do I have to be a part of the road home program?
No, you could do it two ways. You could be part of road home, or you could just do it out of pocket.
Oh, okay.
So you could do it. You could do it either one. You don't have to be.
So if I have the cash to do it, I can get it done.
Correct.
Or the insurance on my house can take care of it.
Depending on what parish is in. Yes, and what parish you're in.
Okay. Now, is it true that you've pretty much, I know you said that you were open since 2003, right? That you've pretty much been doing this all your life?
Pretty much. Yeah, I've been in business since 2003, but I've been doing this since I was 14.
Since you were 14 years old. Tell us a little bit about that.
I started out with my uncles, just doing it where I really didn't have a choice. I just had to work. So I just worked all my life.
You didn't have a choice?
No, I didn't have a choice.
So your uncles came and made you be a contractor?
They made me work.
They made you work?
Right.
Okay, good. Then I guess you'll be the greatest handyman out there. Right. Since you were 14, that's a long time. Mr. Christopher C.
Yes.
How are you over there?
Oh, all is well. I was listening to some of the positive from the gentlemen here. Both have some skills that I need. I have a little office that I want to have built, and I need the technology installed in it. So.
Right. Now, how wonderful is that?
Yeah, I could use both.
So anybody out there that just need to, you want to have a TI guy, a IT man, somebody that you can say, I'm having a problem with my computers, call Mr. Davis Barnes. You need a handyman that can come and do the smallest of jobs around the house. And let's just face it, there's always something going on at our homes. You can call Mr. Theophilus. He can come and be your handyman. Even if you have a big project, he's also a contractor. If you need to get your security system updated, if you need to get a brand new security system, you can call Mr. Christopher C. Tell us a little bit more about what it is that you have going on.
At this particular moment, we recently just got awarded a DBE program to the city of New Orleans.
Now, what is that?
Well, with the DBE program, it helps underprivileged minorities to get work with Sewage and Water Board, Harris Casino, and I think the Levee District.
Okay.
And also, we have been certified with the Department of Transportation, DODT, which will also help us with the getting work with the airport. Matter of fact, we're fresh into that. It's just been about 2 weeks that we've been implemented into this particular program, so it's still early in the stage.
Okay.
So we haven't received any contract or any work for them yet. So hopefully someone from that office is looking, and they will be calling us possibly next week. So I'm looking to hopefully get some positive feedback from that, and hopefully it'll help us get to another stage within the business, so that way we can possibly hire a few more people and put a few more people to work.
So are you looking to hire? Tell us about what type of people you're looking to hire.
Well, basically, when I look to hire someone, and funny you ask that question, because I try to find someone such as myself that has a passion for the work.
Right.
I'm not just looking for someone that's coming in for a 9-to-5 job.
Okay. So no one that's just looking for a check.
No.
You have to know this business.
Right. Have a passion. When you have that passion for it, you're willing to go that extra step.
Right.
And the customer can see that. People see this when you're doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, when I started into this field many years ago, I've had a passion for this. And matter of fact, if I can give a shout out to someone, can I?
Can you? Yes.
I have to say thank you to Miss Pam Wolf.
Okay.
Pam Wolf all but got me started into this business. She actually sat me down one day and she said, David, she said, you have a gold mine on your shoulder and you don't even know it.
Wow.
She said, I watched you work, and I've been around IBM guys my whole life because she worked at a banking institute. And, you know, I'm like, Pam, nobody's going to, you know, give me an opportunity. At the time, I was 24 years old, young black. I'm like, nobody's going to give me a chance.
Okay.
She said, David, she said, your personality and the passion that you have for the work, she said, I know you're going to make it. Well, it took me about 2 years to decide to go into the field.
Okay.
And I thank her and I thank God. 27 years later, we're still around.
Oh, wow. I like that story.
Thanks.
You need to contact her. Okay, so we will come right back with Small Business NOLA. Bye.
You are now tuned in to the premier program for all of your business resources, Small Business NOLA, with your host, Ruben Dittige.
The sooner the better you look at it, because
What you guys think?
this was comfortable. You're very personable. Very personable. Very personable.
I think you guys did good.
Well, I started in the midst getting a little jittery. I don't know.
I know what that's